Hello, everyone. Darrell Ali, and today we will be talking about nonverbal communication, primarily gestures. Nonverbal communication refers to the message people convey without using words. It plays a crucial role in interpersonal interaction, often conveying more than verbal communication, meaning, for example, action, gesture, expression, etc. Gestures. Gestures and movements of the body that we use to communicate that can replace words. Now there are different types of gestures. Some the four different types of gestures is emblems. Those are gestures with direct verbal translation. Example peace signs. Illustrators, the gestures that accompany speech to clarify meaning. For example, when you start moving your hands before breaking down or explaining a piece of content to the listeners. Then there are affect display gestures. Those gestures that show emotion, such as covering your face. Then you got regulators. Those are gestures that control the flow of conversation. Example, nodding to encourage conversation or to tell that participant that you're actively listening to them. Now, one positive usage of gesture is clearly from the clip from 7 Years of Tibet when young Dylan smiles and extends his hands to greet Mr. Heinrich. Now, that was a clear usage of the affect displays gesture, which was basically a emotional expression in which they used to provide a meaning or to express feelings that might not be effectively articulated. Now, in doing so, that kind of bridged the cultural difference without saying a word, and it also extended warmth and respect to each other. Negative gesture. In the clip, 7 Years in Tibet, Mr. Inrich pulled his cap down his face and held his head, showing his frustration. Now, that is a clear sign of usage of a negative gesture. He was trying to express his frustration when he heard about the situation on of how they treated worms, and now the news that he had to have a delay or he had to go figure out how to how to effectively complete his task without stepping over their cultural beliefs. Cultural consideration. The awareness of cultural differences in gesture is essential for effective communication. For example, a is positive in many cultures but can be offensive in others. The OK sign varies in meaning across different countries. To conclude my presentation, gestures are a powerful tool in nonverbal communication. They can enhance interaction depending on their usage and help the flow of the conversation between two persons. Understanding the context and cultural implications of gestures can improve interpersonal communication skills. Now, that is the end of my presentation. Hope that you learned something new about gestures and how they may affect cultural communication in terms of you communicating with someone from a different culture, whatnot, how to act effectively use and what gestures to look out for. That is it.